How surprised are you by the firing?
Very surprised. And the firing itself, there was a chance you kind of figured that Jeff Lurie might have seen enough after this season, but the timing of it is extraordinary. Lurie's never done this before. In fact, his mantra is to always say, you got to view this season as a whole entity. You never evaluate or comment on what's going on during the season. You always wait till the end of the season to kind of get the full picture and give a coach a full body of work to judge. So for Lurie to do this at this point, with a game remaining on the schedule, is very unusual, and in that sense, the timing of it makes it even more surprising. You could see that there was a possibility. Lurie looked very unhappy after these last few games. The Eagles got blown out in really ugly fashion in a number of these last few losses, and Lurie really looked unhappy about that part of it. But it didn't seem likely that he was going to fire the coach. That is a surprise.
Did Chip the GM fail Chip the coach?
I think that is the upshot of this. Not only did he get full control of personnel and basically become the GM, although he denies being the GM. Not only did he do that, but he did that at the expense of Howie Roseman, who Jeff Lurie is very fond of. I actually gave him a raise and moved him aside to a different title, kept him in the organization, kept him employed. So to kind of, cast Howie Roseman aside, a guy that Lurie is very fond of and likes a lot, and basically kind of raised up in the business to run this team, to do that and then have everything basically, almost every single move that Kelly made basically fell apart on him. I think that kind of raised the stakes for Kelly, the way he got the power. He only got it and used it, and he invested a lot of money, a lot of salary cap assets tied up for the next few years with guys like DeMarco Murray, Byron Maxwell. They gave up a lot. The second-round pick on top of trading Mick Foles away to get Sam Bradford, and never committed to him for the long term. It's a he has no long-term contract. You're basically looking at a guy that made a lot of very, very bold moves, but none of them seem to have worked out very well, and they all seem like they didn't quite have enough research put into them.